try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal. So I can feel it in my soul, they gon' be reaping what they sow. Check it, get your life right, cause this the last call. Christ coming back and he's gonna judge us all. It can happen while you shopping, walking around the mall. Where you from, where you at, Babylon will fall. Lose your head by the sword or obey his laws. You hear them drum beats? We in the midst of war, but it's a holy one. I speak the holy tongue. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbarakathum. I got the most high power, I ain't need a gun. I'll be out here reppin' till his kingdom come. His bread's for the children, you can't get a crumb. Yeah, they hear me, they ain't feeling where I'm coming from. But la-di-da-di, fuck everybody from the Catholic Church to Illuminati. Christ coming back, not an Anunnaki. Trying to warn the people, but they tried to knock me. What you thought that I was?
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbarakatham to all of my brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Aladam, Ba'Shem Yahweh to all of my sisters. I'm Officer GEN.YAHANNA, the I.S.U.P.K. And with me right here is a strong brother from the south side. This is Yahweh, you know what I'm saying? True Yahweh. And we finna get this today, the pit. We was talking about a pit the last time. We was talking about a pit far as a whole. This one right here is going to be talking about a grave and destruction. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to start off in Psalm 7 and 10. Go ahead, Bible Sharp.
Psalm 7 and 10. My defense is of God, which saveth the upright in heart.
Okay, stop. For all of you brothers and sisters that's in the streets right now, and you wondering how you gonna get saved, you know what I'm saying, from all of the destruction and the things you in, I just want to tell you real quick that, you know, there's refuge in the body of Christ. You understand what I'm saying? Which you'll only find at the U.P.K. under Commander General Yahanna. We got Monday night, let the Hebrews speak. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to miss that. That's starting at, I believe, 8 o'clock, you know what I'm saying, standard time, 10 o'clock or something, Eastern time, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. Go to ISUPK.com for the exact times. Tuesday and Tuesday through Friday, we got free online and Skype classes. You know, it's all free. We ain't going to charge you. Come in there, you know what I'm saying, learn your Hebrew language again, learn the truth, ask your questions. You know what I'm saying? Just say your name and your state, and then it's on and popping. Put your phone on mute until you have a question. Thursday, we got Israelite Vibes radio show with Captain Tazariak and Officer Katazar. You know what I'm saying? It starts at 11 p.m. Standard time, I believe 12 a.m. Eastern time. Saturday, we got a Sabbath class. You don't want to miss that. That starts at 12 p.m. We also got Monday mornings. We got Let the Hebrews Speak with General Haas, all right? So we're going to start reading this again. If y'all brothers out there, y'all ready to learn the truth, you ready to stand up and be a man, put on this all black, take off all that purple and all that weird colors, and you know what I'm saying, until Christ return, this what we doing right here. Read that, Bible Shop.
My defense is of God, which saveth the upright in heart. God judges the righteous, and God is angry with the wicked every day.
Every day the Lord hates the wicked. Keep going.
If he turn not, he will yet his sword. He has bent his bow and made it ready.
Okay, so if you don't turn away from your sins, the Lord is already ready to put you to death. All right, he's ready. Go ahead.
He has also prepared for him the instrument of death. He ordaineth his arrows against the persecutors. Okay,
that's why when you're standing out on the block, you get shot. You know what I'm saying? When you out there selling bags of weed, this is why you get shot. When you being a drug dealer, this is why you get killed. All right? This is about the pit. We dealing with context, but we're going to get a lesson within it too. All right? Right now, when it's talking about them arrows, read that one more time.
He has...
Has it?
Yeah, he has also prepared for him the instrument of death. He ordaineth his arrows against the persecutor.
His arrows is against the persecutor. You know what I'm saying? Which is arrows of death, man. All the diseases, all of the curses, these bullets that's out here. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see these brothers out here, follow me. You're dead getting shot down. You know, they out there selling crack 1 minute, cool, and then the next minute they laid out, gasping for air. Keep going.
Behold, he travaileth with iniquity and have conceiveth. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity and have conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood.
Okay, that's talking about all you false prophets. Any brother who consider himself a priest that hasn't been ordained to go out here and put in his work. all right, under Commander General Yahanna. Go ahead.
He made a pit and digged it.
He did what?
He made a pit and digged it.
This is talking about a grave, all right? It's a metaphor. He's saying, man, he done dug himself a grave. You ever heard somebody say, man, you done dug your own grave, man? When you did that, you done dug your own grave. You dig, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's saying right here. Go ahead.
And is falling into the ditch which he made.
And he did what? He fell into the ditch that he made. Meaning that he caused himself to fall. You understand what I'm saying? And this, and you know, being mischievous and all kind of other wicked things and committing all kind of abomination against the Lord. That's how you dig a hole for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Dig a pit, a grave, all right? So in this context, the word pit is being used as a grave, all right? Go ahead.
His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate.
Okay, same thing, saying the plate. It's going to come down on his own plate. You know what I'm saying? The mischief, you know what I'm saying? His wickedness, his wicked dealings, all the wicked that you're doing out here in the world, man, it's only going to backfire on you. You can only be a gangster for so long. You can only be a pimp for so long, a prostitute for so long. You can only be a killer for so long. And guess what? All of that wickedness that you're doing, you know what I'm saying, it's going to come back. You call it karma, right? All right, well, right here is telling you about what you consider karma in the world. It's talking about all of that coming back upon your own head. You're digging yourself a grave right now. Repent and come to UPK. Let's go to Psalms 55 and 23. All right? It's really important that we understand what a pit is and the different contexts that it's used in. Because the Christian church, which is the house of Satan, is out here teaching right now that this pit is some bottomless pit. It's hell. It's some place that you're going to go when you die. And what we're going to get in a series of lessons is that that's not what it's talking about, all right? Pit as in destruction, pit as in a grave. Read.
Psalms 55 and 23. But thou, O God, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction.
The pit of what?
Pit of destruction.
What kind of pit of it? Pit is it?
Of destruction.
Destruction. Do you understand what I'm saying? This pit is talking about a pit. In this metaphor, it's talking about a pit being a pit of destruction. All right, a pit of destruction, a bad condition, a low state. You understand what I'm saying? This is not talking about falling in a pit where you're down there burning, you're thirsty for water, and you can't get up, and there's fire all over your body. That's what they teach you in the Christian church. It comes from a guy named Constantine, all right, who came up with a book, you know what I'm saying, years ago about heaven, hell, and purgatory, all right? And that's where you get the Christian church, which was wicked as hell under the white Romans. They had adopted his doctrine and philosophy and put it inside of Christianity and made it a part of Christianity. Christianity is a number of different doctrines and philosophies of Satan worship stuck together, okay? It's a conglomerate of different religions, false worships, false idols, and everything stuck together, okay? So they took that from Constantine, the heaven, hell, purgatory. You're in the hell, you're on fire in this pit, you can't get out. We're teaching you right now that this pit is a pit of destruction, meaning that it's a metaphor, a figurative speech, a metaphor saying that it's a place of destruction. You understand? So this is what the pit is. Read again.
But thou, O God, shall bring them down into the pit of destruction.
Okay, keep going.
Bloody and deceitful men shall not live out half their days.
Bloody and deceitful men will not live out half their days. Why? Because they digging themselves a pit. So they going to fall in the pit, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you see right now these drug dealers don't live to be 90 years old. These pimps ain't living to 90 years old. These prostitutes and strippers ain't living to 90 years old. These killers and these convicts that you see out here that won't repent, they not living to 90 years old. All right, these brothers is dying from eating that damn pork and that lobster and that shrimp and them catfishes and all that abominable food, them crawfish and all that, the raccoon tails, whatever you cats is into, all right? Octopus legs, y'all is dying at an early age, man. Cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart attacks, brain aneurysms. You're not making it. You understand what I'm saying? And it's all because you don't want to repent and come back to the one body of Christ under Commander General Yahanna and under Christ, Yahweh Shai, our King. All right, the head of the UPK. Go to Proverbs 26 and 26. All right, If you want, it says in the scriptures that, if you want to prolong your life, then you should honor your mother and father. When it's saying that, it's not just talking about your mom and dad, it's also talking about, your ancestors. You understand what I'm saying? And our ancestors didn't eat those things. They didn't dig pits for themselves, and amongst other things. The brothers and sisters who had long life, all right? In our culture, you know what I'm saying, you want to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's what's going to give you life and longevity. Read that, Bible show.
Proverbs 26 and 26. Whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation.
Okay, that just happened to some purple cat recently. You know what I'm saying? People who always, hiding the different things that they doing behind closed doors, they don't understand that everything in the dark is coming to light. That's what that was saying. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein.
He who dig a what?
A pit shall fall therein.
Okay, so what the hell is this talking about? Is this talking about you going outside and digging a hole and then falling in it? No. Is this talking about some fiery hole that you can't get out of? No. What this is talking about is you doing something destructive. All right? He who sells drugs is going to jail. He who sells crack is going to get shot. All right? Or have to shoot somebody to death trying to defend his drugs. Okay, he who is selling guns is going to jail. He who is raping women is going to jail. All right, or going to be put to death by a relative or whatnot. You understand? You're digging yourself a hole by sinning, and because you're digging a hole by yourself, you're going down into the pit. The pit being what? Destruction. All right, all right. Before the destruction comes, pride comes before what? The destruction. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to be in your sin, full of pride, and then you're going to be destroyed. This pit, in this context, is talking about being destructive, being in a grave, being, being put to death. You know what I'm saying? Literally. Because of your sin. Keep going. It's not talking about no fiery pit that you can't get no water, you can't climb out of, nothing like that. Shit they teach you at the Christian church is a lie. All right? Which is the house of Satan. Read that one more time, and then let's go to Ecclesiastes 10 and 8.
Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. It will return upon him.
Whoever rolls a stone is going to return upon him. This is karma. What you call karma in the world, this is what it's describing to you right now. It's telling you that if you sell crack, you're going to jail. If you popping whores, you're going to catch HIV, herpes, something you can't get rid of. It's just what happens when you sin. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to end up with a baby by a monster. She's going to take your child from you. You won't see your child. She's going to put you on child support. You're going to go through all of these different things. I could use it in a million different ways. You shoot a brother down from one gang. His gang comes back and shoots you or one of your brothers down. It's just, you know what I'm saying? He who rolls a stone upon somebody's going to roll back on his ass, okay? Let's go to Ecclesiastes 10 and 8 and read.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 8. He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it.
Once again, digging a pit. He who digs a pit. This pit is not talking about being stuck in no fiery hell. This pit right here is talking about destruction. It's talking about you getting yourself into some stuff that you can't get out of. It's talking about, you ever heard somebody say, have you ever heard the term, getting yourself into something that you can't get out of? Digging yourself a pit, that's what that is, okay? We the same people, we still use the same words, same terminology, just in a little bit, a little bit differently, because as things progress, they change a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So this is, digging a pit to get yourself into some shit. It's the same thing, all right? Yeah, but it's not talking about being in some little hole stuck with little people with red horns and pitchforks. Read that again.
He that diggeth a pit shall fall into it. And whoso breaketh a hedge, a serpent shall bite him.
All right. Who breaks what hedge? The hedge that the Lord has over you. All right. And that's what happens to you when you leave the truth. When you walk out of the I.S.U.P.K. under the Lord's safety and hedge, that's what happens to you. You understand? You remember the story with Job. Satan could never touch him until the Lord took his hedge off of him. Hedge being his protection, his covering. You understand what I'm saying? When he took his hand off of him, that's when Satan could hurt him. You understand what I'm saying? Well, when you're in sin, you're leaving from under the hedge of the Most High. All right, when you're separate from your brother, you're leaving up under the hedge that the Lord has created for you. All right, your brothers, the men over you, to help you, to counsel you, to give you instructions. This pit is talking about digging yourself into some shit that you can't get out of, and you will fall in the pit that you did. All of these false doctrines and all of these false philosophies that y'all brothers is out here starting all in the Christian church, because all y'all Christians, Muslim, mosque, all of that, you're only digging a pit for yourself. Farrakhan, what'd he say? 3 million men come together, and a million man march justice, or else what? They've been killing niggas ever since, and you ain't did nothing. You a damn joke, you dug a hole, you can't get out of it, all right? All that woofing that showed that you're a coward and you're incompetent and you're incapable of being a leader of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, let's go to Psalms 40 and 1. It's time to wake up. You know, we got to stop BSing with this and take this thing serious. You know what I'm saying? What you going to do? You're going to stay out in the street and keep thinking that a pit is some little fiery place, imaginary place you're going to fall into, and you can't get no water no more? Everybody can see you down there. Can't nobody throw you an aquafina? Come on, let's stop with the shenanigans. Read that.
Psalms 40 and 1. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of the horrible pit.
Wait, he brought him up out of the horrible pit. Now, in the Christian church, they teach you that you go into the pit of hell, you can't come out. You there for eternity, you can never come out. So this cannot be talking about the same thing. That cannot be correct. Why? Because it just said that the Lord had took him out of the damn pit. What is the pit that he's talking about? He's talking about the destruction he was in, the condition he was in, the hell that we were in the ghetto when we were selling drugs, gang banging, killing, beating the hell out of our own people, robbing, stealing, jumping through people's windows, hitting licks, flipping this, flipping that. That's the hell that he was talking about, that he was brought up out of, popping whores off, you know what I'm saying, getting high. You understand? Being strung out and addicted to sex, addicted to murder, violence, all of the things that the white man has taught us. This is the hell that the pit that he was being pulled out of was the pit of destruction. Do you understand what I'm saying? The pit is a condition, all right? Or it's talking about being, being in a grave or in deep shit, something destructive happening, or being in a destructive condition. You understand? Read on. Read it again from the top.
He brought me. Go
ahead, take your time, Hebrew.
I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of the horrible pit, out of the murky clay, and set my feet upon a rock and established my goings.
What's the murky clay? It's talking about the wicked people he was around. You understand what I'm saying? He's talking about the wicked physical body he was in. The murky clay, you know what I'm saying? The clay wasn't right. You understand? And set his foot upon a rock. Who was the rock? Yahweh Shai Mashiach. You understand what I'm saying? Our King Yahweh Shai is the rock. You understand? That's what we stand on at the U.P.K. Our King. You see what I'm saying? He is our rock. He is our salvation. He is the way. At the I.S.U.P.K. and the Commander General Yahanna, that's what we teach. All right? Commander General Yahanna teaches that Christ is the way. Christ is the rock. He is our salvation. Read on.
And he hath put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our God. Many shall see it and fear and shall trust in the Lord.
Yeah, many gonna see and they gonna fear and they gonna trust in the Most High. Meaning that everybody who's out there thinking that a pit in the Christian church is some fiery little place in the hell, y'all gonna see what's about to come to this to America, and y'all gonna fear, and y'all gonna know it's the Lord, and you gonna fear the Lord. You're gonna be breaking your behind in the I.S.U.P.K. when you really be able to see that we the true priests and prophets of the Most High. You understand? All glory to the Most High, Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Read Psalm, let's go to Proverbs 23 and 27. All right? Now, I'm going to give you a different pit in a different context, all right? To show you that it also means, you know what I'm saying, they're going to use it in a figurative speech, or they're going to use it in a metaphor, all right? But this one right here will show you that a fiery pit or a pit is not talking about being, you know what I'm saying, stuck down in hell. Okay, what they call hell in the Christian church. All right, read on.
Proverbs 23 and 27. For a whore is a deep ditch.
A whore is a what?
Deep ditch. And a strange woman is a narrow pit.
Is a narrow pit, aka a grave. All right, she's a narrow pit, aka a grave, and we know what happens when you dig a grave for yourself, or you dig a pit for yourself. It's the same thing. A strange woman be what? A damn heathen. All right, or a woman who is not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. It's like digging yourself a grave. You know that? Have you ever been with an old raggedy woman in the world? Of course you have. Have you ever been with a brother who was out here in the world who was wicked as hell? Of course you have. You know what it's like. You just got yourself into some deep stuff. You couldn't get out. It was a narrow pit. It was going straight down. Nothing about the relationship was prosperous. Nothing about it was glorious. Nothing about it was great. You got yourself into that marriage. You got yourself into that relationship. And it went straight down to the pits of hell. All right? Which is a condition. Which is not a place where you on fire, running around with little pitchforks getting poked in the back of the butt. That's the white man's. He wants you to believe that. So that you can sit in the damn projects and not know that you are in a pit. So that you can sit in the damn ghettos all across America, in the UK, in Haiti, all over the world, in Jamaica, Kingston, all of these different places, and not know that you're in a pit of destruction. You get you a little bit of money, a little fancy car, and a little suit, some diamonds, and you don't think that you in the pit? Man, we in the pit right now. We in slavery right now. It's time to wake up. Ain't no damn fiery pit you finna fall in and need some water and can't get no water. That's not, you in the damn pit right now on the north side of Minneapolis. You in the pit right now on the south side of Minneapolis. Selby side, St. Paul. Frogtown, St. Paul. Come on, man. Stop playing. South side of Chicago. Out west in Chicago. You in the pit right now. Shit, they done turned the Heights into the war zone. Lakeshore Drive is damn terror dome. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Chi-Town a mess. Naptown a mess. Milltown a mess. We in a pit, Detroit. Flint, Michigan. We in a pit, Ferguson. Come on, man. Go to number 16 and 27, Barbara Shaw. We're going to end this. This pit is talking about a grave. This pit is talking about destruction. You understand what I'm saying? This pit is not talking about falling in no little hole. Man, that Christian shit is garbage. Alright? The Christian church is the house of Satan. They got you in there so they can suck you clean of your money. All they want is your paper. How that song used to go. They try to stick me for my paper. You know what I'm saying? You go to the Christian church, you get stuck for your paper. They ain't teaching you the context of the word pit. They telling you that that's some damn place you go when you wicked and you gonna be there burning forever on fire with a bunch of little red people. That shit is crazy. How long we gonna believe this BS? You know what I'm trying, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, who raised you? Didn't your mom and daddy raise you not to be no fool? So at the end of the day, what we're saying is that you got to come up out of the Christian church. The Christian church is the house of Satan worship. You understand what I'm saying? They cannot teach you this Bible. You got to understand the context of what it is that you read. So the pit may seem like, oh man, you know, that lesson wasn't really heavy. But it is really heavy because what it's doing is it's unbrainwashing you. It's getting you to understand and see that in all of these different verses, which we done brought out at least 10, 15 damn verses over the last two videos that show you that, you know what I'm saying, the pit is not talking about falling in no fire hole with no little red people, okay? No little Martians, no little goblins, no little ghosts, none of that, all right? So we got to get that garbage up out of our head. Next, we're going to go into the bottomless pit and what the bottomless pit is. okay, which is it's all the same, all right? So when we get into that, we're going to knock the bottomless pit out in the next video, and we're going to start getting into the hell. We might do bottomless pit and hell all in one teaching, all right? I taught on it before, but this time I have a better understanding on it, and I want to go ahead and press on it real hard, all right? Because, you know, when they talk about, you know, the angel having the keys to the bottomless pit, things like that, you got to understand what that means. If you don't understand what that means, anybody can tell you anything, all right? But we here to tell you the truth so we can get the facts on these things, all right? Free classes Tuesday through Friday, Monday night radio show with Commander General Yohanna, The Grill, all right? Israelite Vibes Radio, all right? Captain Tazari Akataza, ISUPK.com for the times in your city and your state. Monday morning, Let the Hebrew Speak with General Haas. You understand what I'm saying? Never miss it. All right, with that being said, Shalom, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Barakatham to all of my brothers. Shalom, Yahweh, Shemaratham, Hashem, Yahweh, to all of my sisters. I want to say thank you to the trooper, Thawa Ra, Allah, a strong brother from the south side for helping me out. Lord Christ.
Try to stop our glow, but they cannot achieve their goal, so I can feel it in my soul. They gon' be reaping what they sow.
Hey, who shall be smalls? If we don't get them, they gon' get us all. And I'll be damned if I just sit back while my people fall. There is no contestant when we all in this together, so let's come together now so we can end this shit forever. I don't wanna go to school, I'd rather read up on my enemies and study all the methods used to kill my people mentally. Sex, money, and drugs is destroying our identity, and this ain't nothing new. This shit been going on for centuries. Instead of fighting for rights, we should have been fighting for our land. Now we fighting for the man, they'll go right into their plan. And I'm sick of this, it's ridiculous how the government is such hypocrites. They make the laws, then break the laws. How serious should I take the laws? My blood, homie, I'll take a loss. This family first, worst come to worst, and I die for mine. Me and my niggas, we charged up like alkaline. We strapped up like Caliban. When it's wartime, I'm on the front line. Facts life, I'm acting like I was born again, it's the afterlife.
No one knows because they tried to